Hi guys, welcome to our next video.
We're in Kalgoorlie, which is a little mining town where we'll be working for the next 6 weeks.
So we're going to show you around. So this is our first accommodation in Kalgoorlie. Here we have the bathroom with the washing machine and a nice shower. We've got the living room with a nice big smart TV, one of the bedrooms and the second bedroom, and then the kitchen area with a big fridge, freezer and a microwave. Yeah, lovely.
What you're looking at here is one of two of the town halls here in Kalgoorlie Boulder, both built in 1908. You've seen the outside, but now we're inside the Kalgoorlie Town Hall. This is from the Olympic torch, when it was host for the Olympic flame back in 2000. And then this is a statue. This is Patrick Hannon, the chappie who founded this town when it's called Hannon's Town, before changing its name to Kalgoorlie. We're now here at the WA Museum of Goldfields. We're about to go see what it's all about.
Join me up here at the Ivanhoe Head Tower. It's 39 metres tall, which makes it the best viewpoint in Kalgoorlie. Over here, the Gold Dome building is the courthouses. And then all the way in the distance out there is the airport. We came in there and it was actually just a little room. Then moving all the way around the other side to the best view, which is the Super Pit. It's a gold mine, it's the second largest in the Southern Hemisphere and it's still working today.
This is the British Arms. It's the narrowest pub in the Southern Hemisphere. Built in 1899, but unfortunately hasn't served a pint for the last 101 years.
We're here at the vault now, let's see what gold we can find. Come on!
Here we have a selection of gold nuggets, gold leaf and crystallised gold, all on display from the Kalgoorlie mines. Here is the very first gold bar from Kalgoorlie that reached the world. We're now at the main attraction here in Kalgoorlie, the Super Pit Lookout. This is a real size shovel bucket from one of the diggers down in the mine, as modelled by our lovely Eve.
These diggers have the same buckets that I was just standing in, which goes to show just how big this mine really is. Kalgoorlie is home to the world's tallest bin. It's 26 feet tall and it's made out of an old water pipe. We've officially got our first power outage in the Outback. So we're playing some Uno. We've got our big torch lighting up our Uno play area. And we've got chocolate for dinner because that's all we've got in that we can make. And got my phone charging on my power bank, ready for work tomorrow.
Lovely vibes.
Let's hope it comes on soon. Hey everyone, today I'm on my own. Louie's at work, so it's Anzac Day and I'm heading to the race course because there's some horse racing on. It's freezing, so I've got a jumper on. Not quite the horse racing day attire that I'd usually wear, but nevertheless, gonna check it out and see what's happening.
Louis came to join me after work for the last 3 races and, would you believe, placed 1 bet and won. Usual Louis style, but it was a very nice day regardless.
This is our new accommodation in Kalgoorlie. We have the dining room here. We've got the nice living room with a telly, and then our kitchen area with the fridge, freezer and an oven, microwave, and then in there we've got the bedroom, just standard big wardrobes with mirrors on, and then you can come in this way to the washing room and also the toilet and the bath, and then back into the kitchen. There you go. Lovely stuff.
Parks are plenty here in Kalgoorlie, but the best one is Hammond Park. Follow us as we go around it. There are also 3 types of kangaroo here at the park: the Euro, the red and the grey kangaroo, mixed in with a few emus. Some of the emus have come to say hello, and then they've also got their kangaroo friends just sat over there. This lake is teeming with wildlife. There's peacocks, there's bin chickens, there's ducks, there's geese. Have a look. There's even 2 crocodiles in the water. I know what you're thinking, and no, I haven't grown. This is just the model of a castle and the village within its walls. This castle is called Breitenstein and it's from Bavaria, but this is only a replica. This is the first tee down at Kalgoorlie Golf Club, which is the PJ host for the WA tournaments that go on. I'm here on my own today because Eve's hard at work, so I've got the golf cart and I'll show you some interesting parts of the course. This is the first green, lovely bushland surroundings. See a little dog leg right. This is where the ball has landed after a lovely wedge shot. Pitched up there and then come back down the hill. So I've got a little 4-footer for a par on the first. Par on the first. Genuinely might be the first time I'm annoyed at a bogey, because I was up on the second green up there, par 5. Because I'd hit the water I took a drop, but then I'd stuck it to maybe 12 feet, a little bit uphill, left to right. And I thought, I don't have my phone on me, the camera's in the car and my phone's down there. I thought if this goes in, I'm playing on my own, no one is going to believe me. But I literally did have it, it just left the flag about 12 feet. And it dropped, middle of the cup, hit the pin, dropped. But no one is ever going to believe me. Interesting hole, I'll be happy if I make it over the water. But it's basically a straight line and then the green's on the left. We are just taking 6 irons off every tee, but there's the third green just there. Currently 122 metres away. So yeah. That might be the start of the end. That was the first blow up hole. Before that we were 2 over through 3. And now we are 5 over through 4, thanks to a 6 on a par 3. So I hit it over the green, and then just went back over into a bunker, and then back over and back over. The game's the game. The 6th hole here at Kalgoorlie is called the Golden Mile, but it's a par 5, and it's not only special for that, but it's also the 2nd hole on the Nullabor Links golf course, which is a few hundred kilometres long and stretches across WA, right around the country, down into the south. As you can see, there's all the points there. So we'll see what we score. So I've just teed off on that hole. I didn't want to film it because it's all hassle getting it out, but there's like 3 bunkers here, and the middle one was sort of my aim, but because I don't know how to play with these clubs, I'm slicing the driver, so I was aiming over here. Anyway, it's landed in line with where I hoped and where I was wanting to land, so let's see where it has actually ended up and whether it's any good. Because it's a perfect line, I thought, from looking at the map. It only really carried about 170, 180 metres, so not very far. I'm just glad it's safe because that's the rest of the hole down there. Just teed off now on the 9th hole. As you can see, there's a pond over there. This is actually hole number 1 on the Nullabor Links. It's called C.Y. O'Connor, but I wasn't really able to film the tee because 3 lads were letting me through, so as you do, took an iron off the tee, striped it straight down the middle. Lovely. Just heading up to the ball now. Now I've walked off with a 5, which is a bogey there. Because annoyingly I was the other side of the flag, but there's a lot of this red like gravel. There's a lot of what the rough is. Rather than long thick grass, it's red gravel, which is hard to hit off. So all the chipping's quite hard, but then second good chip to a foot. Let me just poke it in for a bogey. I'm very confused now because this one's got a sign saying it's the Golden Mile par 5 and part of the Nullabor Links, but according to my scorecard and the plaques, I'd already played this one. So unless this used to be the par 5 Golden Mile, but I had it down as O'Connor's vision. We'll see. Another cool feature about this course, along with those name cards, is these little wooden signs telling you how far they are on each tee box and on every hole. So I do like that. It's very fun. Once again, smooth easy 6 off the tee, and we're down the middle. So you just saw that wedge shot then, which is a pretty tidy little wedge shot. And here we are, that's the corner where I'd hit a tree into that red gravel, then I hit the tree out into the fairway, then just short where you saw it. Then we've got this putt. Hopefully this is going to be for a 5. No. Gutted. Walking away with a bogey. Ah, oh, no. And what claimed to be the Nullabor Links hole. I'll find out later for you if it is that one or if it's the other one that I botched up earlier. But that would have been a good par. I mean, 3 6 irons, a sandwich and a putter. But we lipped out. Here we go again. I should probably say the reason why I'm hitting so many 6s is, I mean, one, because it's going straight, but these are the clubs I've hired. As you can see, that's the driver. I had to go on the range with it, everything went right. The 5 wood is okay, some shots, but just unsure. There's a 4 iron, which I'll pull out for you later. A sand wedge, a 6, a pitch, an 8, than this flat putter, which can be left or right-handed. So I've only really got a half set, but my ball's up there, flag's there. I'm leaving myself these long sort of 20 footers for par, 30 footers. So I'm getting on the greens and then just putting, but seem to be on the green with a 1 putt for par or likewise. So I'm just hitting plain steady, 6 iron, then an 8 iron or a 6 iron, little wedge shot, and then see how well the putter does. I mean, I got a lot of doubles on the first 9. I'll add up in a second and let you know how it's going. So the front 9 went a bit worse than I thought. After a couple of triple overs, I got a 53, which is 17 over already on the front 9. So my aim for the back 9 is to beat 17 over, which after 3 holes I'm currently 3 over, playing bogey golf, which I'd be happy with. I'd be happy with 9 over for the back. Yeah, just a few silly triples, but what can you do? Having a lovely day. Another par 3 next. Gonna hit, you guessed it, another 6 iron. So see you after. I've just hit the 4 iron, landed here, just off in that gravelly stuff. Up there's a lovely kangaroo, and then there's some more lying down, just through that gap there, but he stood up having a little look around. So, just a little update for you. I've just teed off here on the 16th, and we are still playing bogey golf on the back 9. Every hole so far has been a bogey. Now the last hole I was looking really good. I was on the green in 2, green in regulation, and then it was just such a hard putt. It was like a 3-tiered green, and I had a nice sideways putt sliding, so first putt went a bit wayward, second putt then put it to half a foot for a little tapping. But I mean, the 4 iron is doing a really good job. I mean, you'll see my ball up here, but we have split the fairway again. Such a beautiful hole, so I'd be happy if I walk away with a par here. So it's a 335 metre hole. There's our ball, green's up there, and we've left ourselves about 120 in. Just walked off the 16th with a double bogey and ruined my bogey streak on the back 9. Nice striped 4 iron straight down the middle, and then I was only 120 metres out, but pitching wedge landed short, hit my sand wedge then over the back of the green onto the back sort of plateau. Tiered green, tough to putt, so I ended up 3 putting, walking away with a 5, which is the bogey. Now we're on another par 3, the 17th. Going to go with the 4 off the tee, just because it's been straight down the middle the last 4 or 5 or so holes. So yeah, let's see how it goes. The streak continues. We're still on the green, just on the left side, just left of the pin, so yes, come on, par chance. Just walking up to the 17th green to find my ball now. Shit. I mean, they say scorecards don't have photos, but I mean, this one would have a pretty good one. It's been a beautiful course, and I guess it kind of did have one because I videoed a lot of it. It turns out I'd added up the front 9 wrong, so it's 52. My aim was to beat 52, and I got a 49, which gives me 101 overall, which is pretty shambolic. I mean, I got a triple on the last, triple bogey, because I kept scuffing it and then just hit it over, and then some tough putts. But yeah, pretty proud. I mean, borrowed clubs, not a very good score, but very, very good time. Missed having Eve along for the ride. Had a really good day on the course. Been really sunny. It's top heat of the day now. So yeah, time to go get some drinks.
Good morning, it's my birthday. 24 today. Here are all my lovely presents from Louis. And I got some cards here. I'm gonna bake my birthday cake later and come round with me for the day. We're here at the Hannon's Tourist Mine as the first place on the agenda for my birthday. See whether we can dig for some gold. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know
What
it's
have you
meant
found?
to be a gem. Maybe an emerald, who knows?
At fly flat. We just about got enough gear to venture in.
Come to the cafe and we've already started demolishing our lunches because we were so hungry, but we'll insert a picture of what they look like. I got vanilla pancakes with berries. Maybe got like a full English breakfast situation. Very nice. Welcome to the baking segment of the birthday vlog. Gonna bake my birthday cake. It is chocolate fudge cake and we got this packet Betty Crocker mix. So let's go. We need 3 extra large eggs, some butter which we need to melt, and some milk which is in the fridge. So you can get that Rebecca. This. See what we got inside. Ooh, we got frosting too. So I'm sure we can give that a go in a minute. So, put it in this bowl and put it in the microwave, but I don't know if this is microwave safe. Let us know in the comments. I don't think so. Say 2 grams? Not sure. Yeah? That's it. How do you nice. Egg number 1. Ciao. Not like that. Just being like.
Oh, because it doesn't say beat the eggs.
It does. It says beat the cake mix.
Yeah, throw that in there.
Milk or water, let's use milk. Yeah, that'll do it. Whack it in. Oh, yeah, that'll do. That's it. Only took like 2 seconds to prepare. It's the consistency we're going with right now. I think that's good pourable consistency. What do we think? We bought this new cake tin as well from, where did we get it from then? Kmart. It's like,
yeah, Kmart.
only a couple of pounds, wasn't it?
Yeah, $7 I think.
Whoa!
That's grease proof now.
No, that's grease proof. Not grease proof.
It's grease proof.
It's greasy.
It's grease.
Greasy tin. Yeah, but it can't be that hard. Just add some water.
I think so, yeah.
Add some milk. It's all the way in.
Yep.
It's like the gold pour, but better than the chocolate. I don't think that's going to be very big.
Oh well, it'll rise.
Oh yeah, true. In she goes. Just the bottom bit there. Fly, my pretty.
40 minutes.
Now we wait.
Start a 40-minute timer.
My door's not big enough. I don't know how he did that. Oh, Louis, careful. That's it though. That's it, that's what he did. Oh, I felt that.
Here we have our finished article. We'll let the cake cool down a bit. He's putting the frosting into a bag so we can pipe it. It's very thin, but it's very round. It looks very good. Hey, that one.
Call me buddy. I'm the boss. Too.
Yeah.
They've got these Freddos, but they're koalas, so we're going to put a few of them in. That's so cute! Bring them in. Beautiful.
There we are.
Hollywood handshake.
out for your birthday meal. I've got the lasagna, you've got the chicken pesto pasta. So we'll let you know how it tastes. We're now back in Perth, ready for our next adventure.
And we had a great time in Kalgoorlie for 6 weeks, and we'll be back there soon.